Hello, hello, yogis, and welcome to the Monday Vinyasa energy class. I'm in a new space. I'm super excited to be in my new studio space. I'm super excited to create with you. There are new things on the horizon. If you have been with me throughout this journey, this is my fourth space. This is my fourth space since I started Yogi Institute 3 years ago. So I just constantly move and evolve. And that's one thing that I love about my yoga practice is that it comes with me. It comes with me no matter where I go. I have recorded classes on vacation, in other cities, in other countries. And that is one thing that I love so much about this practice is that it moves with us. It comes with us. We can do it anywhere, anytime, and we can experience and cultivate the benefits in our lives always. So, and I also love that you don't need a lot. You don't even need a mat. If you don't have a mat, that's okay. And that's another thing that I love. It really is about you, your body, and about moving with awareness, moving with breath. If it's your first time here, this is Nellie. She is also a yogi. Yes. All right, so we are functioning on, or we're focusing on functional strength this month. And this is our last week of classes with that focus. Starting next week, we will have a brand new focus for the month. And we're also starting a 30-day challenge. And it is connected to dedication, commitment, and motivation. So we're going to dive into within the 30 days, what motivates us, what keeps us committed, what keeps us devoted to continue to show up and experience the benefits of our practice. And I believe that as we identify these why factors, it's going to help us show up more easily and we're not going to have to force ourselves. We can actually look forward to being here on our mats, and we can make sure that we schedule it in our day-to-day life. So let's go ahead and get started. You can start today. Let's actually come and start in our child's pose. Coming to the backs of your mats, big toes come to touch, knees come out as wide as feels comfortable in your body. Start to walk your fingers forward as you let your forehead rest into the mat. And as you come into this opening child's pose, maybe you can slide your fingers a little bit more forward. I encourage you to connect to your spine and imagine that you're creating space through the spine as you close down the eyes and really draw your awareness inward. Let's start to connect to the breath, feeling the inhale expand and the exhale release. Feeling into that natural rise and fall of the body and the breath. Let's activate our Ujjayi breath. Inhales and exhales through the nose. You can gently press your tongue against the roof of your mouth to create some restriction in the back of your throat. If you can hear yourself breathing, that's perfect. That is the Ujjayi breath. Let's take a moment to set a focal point for our mind, and let's let that focal point be core engagement throughout the practice. So staying really solid through that core. And then I'll also cue other small cues, small changes, small engagements within the body to help create that functional strength in the body. Let's take one more big inhale here. Stay for your exhale. And press yourself forward into a tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Spread your fingers wide, press through your palms. Let's take a moment to tuck the chin to the chest and then really gently roll right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. So just start to feel into the neck. Notice what you feel through the neck. And then let's gaze over to the right, paralleling the head to the floor. And then through center and gaze to the left. And come back through center. Let's inhale, arch the spine, lift the gaze, shine the chest forward, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, head hangs heavy, press through the palms, draw the belly button to the spine. Inhale back to your cow, arch the spine, lift the gaze. Exhale, cat, round the spine, head hangs heavy. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round. Come back to that neutral tabletop position. We're going to let our chest come down as we draw our shoulder blades together and then press through the palms and press the shoulder blades apart. And let the chest come down, draw the shoulder blades together and then press through the palms, create space between the shoulder blades. One more, draw the shoulder blades together and then press and create space. Come back to neutral, tuck the tailbone under and feel that engagement through your core. Feel that core engagement here as you tuck the tailbone under. So quite often we have this arch through the spine. Let's tuck the tailbone under and get nice and solid in our tabletop, creating that nice flat back. We're going to come back to this flat back multiple times throughout class. Just feeling into that engagement, maintaining that engagement here. Let's extend our right leg long and dial the hip down. So create one strong line of energy from the heel through the crown of the head, keeping the gaze down to the floor, creating that neutral neck. Connect to that line of energy from the heel through the crown. Strong line of energy. Core is engaged, keeping that tailbone tucked under. And let's bend into the knee and kick the knee straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's draw that knee cross body to the opposite elbow. And then send it up to that donkey kick position. And then draw it back and press the knee toward the opposite elbow. Really lean into that press. Let's draw it up one more time. And bring it through. Press the knee to the elbow. Draw it in. And come back up. Let's extend that right foot out to the right. Lengthening out through that leg. Let's shift front to back here. Take that right foot, walk it forward, sink forward, coming into your low lunge. Lift the upper body up, sink the hips forward. Let's let the hands come down, straighten through the front leg, flex your toes to your face, feel into that, feel that stretch, feel that length, and then sink back forward. And straighten out, and sink forward. One more, straighten out, sink forward. Let's take that front foot, send it all the way back. Press through that heel, dial the hip down, and pulse the back leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down, and let's take a moment to shift the hips from side to side. Switching it out. Pressing through that leg. Now, it's easy to lift the leg up, especially as yogis. Let's dial that hip down. So we're building up that strength. Draw the belly button to the spine. Feel into that different engagement. This is very free. It's very mobile. This is very engaging through the core. Dialing that hip in. Feel there's almost a torque through the core. And then let's bend into the knee and press the heel straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then draw the knee to the opposite elbow. Press it in. Feel into that press. And then back up. And cross body. Press it into the elbow. And back up. One more. Press it into the elbow and back up. Let's send it out to the left. Plant that foot down. Bring that shift from front to back. I don't know if you heard that, but that was just a nice pop through my hips in a good way. With that foot, walk it forward. Sink forward into that lunge, lifting the upper body up. Feel into the length through the right side, the compression through the left. And release the hands down, straighten through the front leg. And sink forward. And straighten. And sink. And straighten. And sink. Come back to neutral, plant the hands down, send that left foot straight back. Dial the hip down, press through the heel. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the knee down and let's take a moment, shift the hips from side to side. Let's do some circles with the hips as we round the hips back and over to the left and then over to the right, back and around. And switch it out, opposite direction. Come through center, flip your toes, press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let your head hang heavy between your biceps, feet are hip width distance apart. Hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width distance, and press your chest toward your thighs as you sink your heels down toward your hips, creating this nice, stable, upside down V shape with the body. Draw the belly button toward the spine. And let's come back to that Ujjayi breath. Let's come back to our intention here as we press into the heels of the palms and we press the chest back toward the thighs. Building up that functional strength, inhale your right leg high. Really press and ground into that left foot. Right leg draws across to the elbow and back and up. Come cross to the opposite elbow and back and up. One more. Come across to the opposite elbow and back and up. Let's step that foot all the way forward to the outside edge of the right hand. And let's straighten and sink into that leg. So we're really feeling into the openness here. Then we're going to ground down into our palms, send the right leg back and up into that three-legged dog. Sink forward into your high plank, but hover that foot. Press through your heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up and back. And let's release the right foot down. We'll switch it out. Ground down into that right foot. Press that left foot up and back. Stay flexed through the toes. Core is engaged. Sink forward, bringing the knee to the elbow. 2 more, up and back. Come forward, knee to elbow, cross body, press it in. Send it up and back. Cross body, knee to elbow, press it in. Send it up and back. Out to the outside edge of the left foot as you sink forward. Feel into the opening through the hips. Ground down into the palms. Send that left foot back. Hover that foot. Press through the heel. Press through the palms. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back, three-legged dog. And release that down. Let's sink forward into our high plank. Zip the legs up tight. Press through the palms. Engage through the core. And then press back down dog. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Look forward, step forward, rise into your mountain pose. Coming into that nice, tall, stable mountain pose. Toes and heels touch. Draw the legs together. Once again, core engagement. Tuck the tailbone under. Get out of that arch in the back and tuck it under. Engage through the glutes. Engage through the core. Get nice and tall. Let's inhale the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale the hands through heart center. 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms through heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms through heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Draw the knees together. Draw the ankles together. Sink the hips back. See if you can stack your knees over your ankles as you draw the belly button to the spine. Maintain that core engagement. Gazes forward. Reach through your fingertips. Spread the fingers wide. Engage through the palms. And then inhale up to our extended mountain. Exhale, sink down into that chair pose. Draw the knees together. Draw the legs together. Reach through the fingertips. Core engagement. 3, 2, 1. Lift it back up. And again, sink the hips back. Draw the legs together. Sink back, 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 and down. Deepest one yet. 3, 2, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back into your high plank. Let's take it through our chaturanga. Zip those legs up tight. Inhale, shift forward, stay engaged through the core. Like one solid board coming down to a hover or all the way. Unflip the toes, press through the palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Let's inhale the right leg high, bend your knees, stack your hips, opening up your body to the right. Look between your hands, slowly, gently swing that foot all the way through. Sink forward, sink back. And sink forward, pop the back heel down. Engage through the core as you lift the body up into your warrior one. Press into the outside edge of the back foot, the big toe on the front foot. Really press into the feet. Feel that engagement from the floor all the way rising up through the core, through the fingers. Engage through the fingers, keeping the hands engaged. Let's inhale, lengthen, and exhale, sweep the hands back as you lengthen the crown forward. And use the core as you inhale the arms back up. Keep those hands engaged. Exhale, sweep it back, lengthen forward. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep it back, lengthen forward. Inhale up, exhale, warrior two. Back foot's parallel to the back side of your mat, knee over the ankle, heel to arch alignment. Check in. If you took a line and you drew straight from the back arch to the front heel, would that line match? That's the alignment that you want in the feet. Press into that front foot. Feel that engagement through the core. Your arms are straight and strong. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. No relaxed hands. Let's get engaged. Let's build that functional strength. Reverse your warrior. Drop the back hand down. Front hand comes up. Come back to your warrior two. Reverse warrior. Let's lift straight up. Rather than coming back, let's lift straight up. Come into your extended side angle, right elbow, right knee. Reach the left hand forward. Straighten through the front leg. Right hand comes down. Left hand continues to reach straight up. Stack your shoulders and lift the torso, creating strength through your obliques. If you have a block, you can always have the block underneath the hand. But maybe you can lift that torso up. Let's bend back into our warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale your hands down and let's take it through our chaturanga. Float that back leg if you can. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips, opening up your body to the left. Look between your hands, slowly, gently swing that foot through, low runner's lunge. Take a moment, shift forward, shift back. Let's get into that engagement. Front foot is straight forward, back foot's at a 45. Use your core as you lift. Sink forward into the front knee. Press into the big toe on the front foot. Press into the outside edge of that back leg. Feel that engagement from the ground through the body. Draw the belly button to the spine. Reach through the fingertips. Hands are engaged. Let's inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sweep the hands back as you lengthen the crown forward. Keep those hands engaged, core engaged. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep the hands back, lengthen the crown forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep the hands back, lengthen the crown forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open up to your warrior two, paralleling that back foot. Heel to arch alignment, knee over the ankle, shoulders over the hips. Chest is open, arms are straight and strong, gaze is forward. Get engaged through those arms. Let's reverse our warrior. Back hand comes down, front hand comes back. Reach straight up. Back to your warrior two. Back to your reverse warrior. Reach straight up. Back to your warrior two. Reverse warrior. Reach straight up. Extended side angle. Left elbow, left knee. Right hand reaches forward. Lift your gaze. Open through your side body. Straighten through your front leg. Left hand down. Right hand comes straight up. See if you can hover those bottom hands, working into that core. Breathe into this. So good. Let's lift up through the core. Hands come down. Step that foot back. Press through the heel. Flex, flex, flex through the toes. Chaturanga. Look forward. Step forward. And let's come all the way down onto our bottom as we draw the knees in and feel into that core engagement. Reach forward. Get active through the palms. You're drawing the knees to the chest to the knees. Come back to your breath. Plant your hands behind you, and we're going to extend and draw the knees to the right, and extend and draw the knees to the left. Extend to the right, extend to the left. 5, find your pace. 4, faster doesn't necessarily mean better. 3, 2, and 1, both sides. Come back through center, reach forward, lean back, engage through that core. 3, 2, 1. Roll down, lift the legs up, grab the backs of the legs and draw them in. Bend into the knees, plant the feet on the floor, flip the palms, palm facing down, feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, lift the hips, get active through the glutes, shimmy the shoulder blades underneath the chest, keep the chin tucked. And we're going to lower to a hover and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow and controlled, lower down. Let's gently drop the knees to the right and knees to the left. And knees to the right and knees to the left. Come back through center, parallel your feet to the ceiling, grab for the outside edges of the feet or the inside edges, whatever is accessible to you. And let's gently shift from side to side. Tucking the left foot in, extending the right leg long, feeling into that hamstring stretch. And we'll switch it out. Tuck the right foot in, extend the left leg long. Come back to that breath. Come back through center, draw the knees together, and let's extend them straight up toward the ceiling. Flip your palms, palm facing down by your side. Take a moment here, roll out your ankles, point and flex your feet. Let's shift the hips slightly to the right and to the left, almost as if the legs are pendulums staying nice and tight together. And one last core engagement as we flex the toes to the face and slow and controlled lower down for 5, 4, 3. You can hover on 2, press the heels forward, keep the toes flexed. 5, 4, 3, 2, and final Shavasana, resting pose. Take a deep breath in. And let go of any engagement, let go of any tension, let go of anything and everything, allowing yourself to sink and settle into your mat. Come back to your breath. Start to draw your awareness back to your breath. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Start to wiggle out your fingers and your toes, roll out your wrists and your ankles. Draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your knees, gently rock side to side. Grab the backs of your legs as you rock yourself up into a seated position. Easy seat. Ground down into your sitting bones. Get nice and tall through your crown. Let's draw our palms together at heart center and tuck the chin to the chest. Taking a moment to acknowledge yourself for being here this morning, for showing up, and acknowledging how strong you are. Even if this class was challenging, you are still stronger than you think. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. If you like this class, if you hated this class, please feel free to leave a comment. I love your feedback no matter what it is. If you did like it, maybe share it, invite a friend, favorite it, save it in the on-demand library, do what feels right. Know that you can always come back to these classes. It's always my honor to share this practice with others. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. If you have any questions about the 30-day challenge, about teacher trainings, about anything that's upcoming, please reach out. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Until we meet again, may your light be your guide.